welcome back to the Fish Room. Sorry that it's been a while since I've posted anything on my channel. I've just been extremely busy, and there are going to be a lot of changes this year, which I will be announcing at a later date. But today, I know this particular shot may not be the prettiest, but I wanted to do an introduction for you before I show you the availability list video. So today, I'm happy to announce that starting the second week of April, I will be kickstarting my 2026 season and making shipping available to those of you that are interested in my critically endangered fish. I would also like to mention that unfortunately, I'm only able to ship in the continental United States. So for those of you who are out of the continental United States that follow me, I appreciate your support, but I'm sorry to say I don't have the licensing to ship outside of the country. I hope you can understand. And if there's something I can do to help you to find a species in your area, just reach out. I'll be happy to help. Today, I'm going to share with you my 2026 line of available fish. All of these fish are critically endangered. And what I would recommend is, along with this video, to go log on to my website, www.edsaquaticexotics.com, and compare to see what's still available. Let's talk about my website. I think I've made it pretty simple for you to follow and understand. So when you go onto my website, click on to available fish. There's going to be a menu, and it's going to have a listing of the different species and families that I have available. Click on the icon. It'll put you into a gallery of those particular fish. Say you're doing crocodons. Click on crocodon. My list is going to come up. My availability list is color-coded. So if it's color-coded green, that means they are available. If it's color-coded orange or red, that means they are not. If there's a special note regarding the species, it will be in yellow. So I kind of feel that gives you a really good indication of what I have available. Might I also add that I update my website a couple times weekly, so there's a really good chance that what you're seeing on the website is available at the time. I would like to also mention, and I do not want this to be taken like I'm being disrespectful, I no longer do waiting lists for fish. It's available at the time it's available. It's just, and the reason why is I have found in the past, and I do not mean to be disrespectful, it just works better without a list. Now, that's not to say that if you haven't reached out to me, I don't keep your emails. That's not what the case. I will email people if I know that they were interested at one time. But I have just found in my book, a waiting list never really worked out for me. So that's just the way I'm going to be doing things from now on. Again, not being disrespectful to anyone. It's just, I have found, I'm just going to say this, and I don't mean it, and I know I keep saying this because I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. I have found when I did a list, a waiting list, I would email people and less than 10% would respond back to me. So I just find it a lot easier. If someone is asking me a question and engaging, I'm happy to help. If you email me, do you have this available? No. But please understand, I can keep your email. If you're genuinely interested, I will reach out to you. But I have just found that a waiting list does not work for me. And I hope all of you can understand. I'd also like to give you a footnote for Crocodon lateralis, used to be Audax, El Tabaso. Many of you have reached out to ask if any of my fish were available. Sorry to say, this year it's going to be the same. They just are not producing the numbers that I feel comfortable to let go out into the hobby. My goal at first is to maintain my bloodline and keep them producing well. If they're not producing that well, I can't send them out because then I take the risk of losing my bloodline. And I hope you folks can understand. And at a later date, I will be doing a video that explains what I'm currently doing to rebuild this bloodline in my fish room. Let's have a real quick note about shipping. I do shipping a little different than most. So where I live, the only option I really have that is workable for me is I use priority mail through the Postal Service. I've been shipping for 7 years through them. I've never had a really bad situation. And in the last 4 years, I've only had one DOA on the whole bunch. So what I do, I ship in breather bags. So there's a gas and oxygen exchange. And believe it or not, these fish could live in those bags up to 7 years. Sorry, 7 days. That was a slip, and I'm going to leave it in just to show you I'm real. 7 days, not 7 years, 7 days. But what I also do that's different than most, I require a signature for my shipments. Why do I do that? My goal is to get my fish to you as safe and sound as possible. These are critically endangered fish, and if there's something that I can do to make their transit as least stressful as possible, I will do it. I prefer that someone is available to pick the fish up, whether it's at the post office or for someone to be at home to accept the fish. So to make sure that fish are not delivered to someone's doorstep and sitting outside for hours, I require a signature. This is just a little added extra to make sure that the fish arrive safe. So critically, these goodeids are cold water fish. If they are left out on a porch for hours on end in warm temperatures, that is very stressful to them. So I hope you can understand this added step ensures the safety of the fish. And I will be more than happy to coordinate that with you. So with all that being explained, let's go to the video. I hope you enjoy it.